1. People look up when you walk past them. When you walk past people, do they look up? If so, it could be because in their minds you are a good-looking guy. It doesn't have anything to do with how tall you are. It's about the way you carry yourself and your confidence level. You can tell whether or not someone finds you attractive by the way they react to your presence. So, if you notice that people look at you or look up when you walk past them, that's a big indicator that you're attractive. 2. You don't get tons of compliments. Many people think that if you're not getting lots of compliments from the opposite sex, then that's a sign you are probably not that attractive. The reason for this is simple. In order to be truly attractive, you have to have some underlying qualities which are presentable and appealing, right? Well, no, because sometimes people are intimidated by the most attractive people and don't compliment them as much as mediocre-looking guys. So while compliments can be a good indicator of attractiveness, there are other variables at play as well. Trust me, some of my most attractive friends aren't doing so well when it comes to compliments, and it's a huge surprise for anyone else to hear that. This brings me to my next point. 3. People are surprised when you tell them about an insecurity. Do you have an insecurity? But what people don't expect is when you tell them about it, they're surprised and they ask, "Don't you know you're handsome?" It's actually very common for people to think that attractive guys are full of themselves, or even have a huge ego. Spoiler, they don't. If people are often shocked when you mention your insecurities is a huge giveaway that you are more attractive than you think. 4. Going a few months without dating or seeing anyone is a lot for you. You're an attractive guy, so you're not going to be single for long if you don't want to be. A huge sign that you are actually very attractive is when a few months without a partner of any kind is a lot for you. You see, unattractive people can go months or even years without dating anyone, and it's not on purpose. So, if that sounds crazy to you, you're most probably attractive. 5. Women, or men, try to impress you. This is the biggest sign that you are attractive. People are trying to impress you. You can feel confident in yourself when you know that others want to impress you with their own abilities and good points. If a woman is trying to impress you, she will be doing everything she possibly can to try and catch your eye. This includes dressing up, being more active on social media, and making sure her hair looks perfect. The same goes for men as well. You see, when we're around attractive people, we subconsciously try to impress them. It's a human thing. 6. You are independent and self-sufficient. If you are independent and self-sufficient, you have one of the many attractive qualities that a lot of women find appealing. It's attractive to have an ambitious person who can handle their own things. It shows a level of independence and maturity that is not always seen in other men. Women like that they can rely on you for any task at hand, and they know they'll never have to worry about anything when it comes to you being able to get things done. If you can take care of yourself, you're much more likely to attract the right type of woman for you. 7. You have high standards. Another sign you are more attractive than you think is when you have very high standards. A woman will generally want someone who has high standards, and if you're an attractive guy, then your standards will most likely be very high as well. You see, unattractive people often don't have very high standards, so if you don't just settle for anyone, you might be more attractive than you'd think.